But if she's sitting in on my mat like she would sit in her wheelchair, or if she's sitting in her wheelchair, you can do this from a wheelchair too, because you can come in from behind the wheelchair. I'm going to slide my hands under her butt, I know, isn't that fun, until I can feel her ischial tuberosities. Now, what I'm looking for, and I want y'all to try this with each other and you'll see what I mean. If she's a stroke patient, lean to your right for me and put all of your weight over here. This is what you'll feel. And what I'm feeling is she is crushing my right hand and there's no weight on my left hand. But when you feel that, you'll tell the patient, sit up. Sit up straight, and what you'll feel with a stroke patient is they won't, because they think they are. So that's just kind of the Denham quick test for checking weight bearing, and also checking weight shift. Can you get them to shift their weight to their right buttocks? Can they shift their weight to their left buttocks? Can they sit straight and normal and you have an equal distribution? If you don't, then you've either got a rehab angle that you've got to approach with that patient, and that's one of the things we use mirrors for. A lot of times I walk in, I've got a patient that's sitting like this, and I'm like, sit up straight, and they'll say, I am. And you pull the mirror in front of them, and they're like, oh. And then all of a sudden, they'll sit up straight. If you don't have sensation on your left butt cheek, because you're paralyzed on the left side, you're not going to put weight on that butt cheek, because it feels like you're putting weight in a hole. So they're not going to put weight over there. So it may be a rehab thing that we're looking at, or it may be that you build up the right side of their wheelchair cushion just a tiny bit so that it forces them to weight bear. Because if we don't get equal distribution through the pelvis, then we start to get, what does the patient do? If I'm putting all my weight on the right side, then I start to curve my lumbar spine so that I look like I'm sitting up straight. So I get a shortening in the musculature over here. I get a lengthening here. But what is your arm function like when you're in this position? You know, it affects your head and neck. It affects your shoulder movement. It limits ADL skills, all of those kinds of things. Then when I go to stand up, I'm like this because I've got a shortening that's been going on over here, so it begins to affect ambulation.